Thank you, Mr. Parr, for your kind words, and thank you to all of you for this tremendous honor. I just want to ask you guys, are you causing trouble? All right, so we're going to do something a little bit like how we do it in class today. So what I'm going to have everybody do is I'm going to have you close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. I have two questions for you, so close your eyes. All right, Mr. Parr, no cheating. All right, tell me with your fingers, how many hours of sleep did we get last night? Tell me with your hands. Mr. Parr, we need to get more sleep. By the way, 8 to 10 hours per the CDC in America. The second question I want to ask, it's just as important. Close your eyes. How are we feeling right now? 1, yikes. 10, amazing. I see some happy people. That's excellent. So we're almost there. So remember that conversation I had with you guys at the beginning of the year about how close you were? We here. I know you all like that Muhammad Ali quote, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. But today I'm not going to talk about either butterflies or bees. I'm going to talk about mosquitoes. Why? I can hear everybody thinking to themselves, Mr. Graham is losing it. Get him off the mic. Mosquitoes can't sting, they are ugly, they are weak, and they are small. But even one mosquito is important. Don't believe me? Imagine, you're trying to go to sleep, you left the window open, and you haven't gotten yourself a handy-dandy mosquito net. It buzzes by your ear, thwack. You can't catch it, thwack, thwack. You're hitting yourself repeatedly on the face, thwack. Now you're irritated, you're awake, and you can't get the necessary 8 hours to appease Mr. Graham when he asks you whether you're sleeping enough. Nobody can tell me that mosquitoes don't matter, not when they are that annoying. Mosquitoes matter, and you matter even more. Now, I've taught the vast majority of you, so I know this from experience. And let's awkwardly untangle this metaphor right now. You're not annoying like mosquitoes, but you matter like mosquitoes. We're gonna have to find a better, more suitable creature to represent you. So how do we find something that represents you, class of 2022? How should we understand your experience as high school students in this era? And more importantly, how should we understand your role within it? Over the past couple of years, we've become more aware of several intertwining existential global crises. These issues have been around for quite some time, but because the adults in your life, including yours truly, have failed to curb or even recognize these crises, the better part of your life will have to be dedicated to fixing them. Climate change, the rise of authoritarianism, and the recognition that many of our institutions fail to include many voices, and in many cases, actively work to marginalize those people. What all of these issues have in common is that they dehumanize us, they discount our truths, and they deny our right to exist. To justify the value of these increasingly violent worldviews, they must prove to us that the whims of a couple powerful people are more important than our own well-being and intrinsic worth. This is nonsense. You matter. And what's more, you matter specifically because of who you are. Class of 2022, you are an exceptionally fun group of people. You are Joe, Dan, Kyungmin, Jake, and Tejas causing mayhem in the weight room and playing basketball outside. You are Lena, when I recommended her a book and asked, and this is true, Mr. Graham, have you really read that book? You are Stephen, thanking his teachers nonstop, even when it doesn't make sense. Class of 2022, you are inquisitive, with minds open to the possibilities. You are Chaewon, asking questions to every single speaker on career day. You are Mahane, Haruka, Mina, and Soya Shinkura, willing, nay, enthusiastic, to challenge the assumptions of their teachers to become the best versions of themselves. These people really #NIS Inquire. I believe I'm owed a coffee card. Class of 2022, you are kind. truly kind. One day when I felt really down about myself, I found a note from Azumi, Angela, and Hiva. I can show it to you. It's right here. It has 2 stickers, and it says something very simple. Have a nice day. But it's powerful. And this is the rule. This is who you guys are to a person. You are Erica, bringing a little bit of Texas to Japan. You are Hana, including others in the conversation. You are Minju, sitting gently next to a friend during a hard moment, just quietly being there, present. Class of 2022, you are leaders. You are Sadia, Stormy, and Kaito, leading us through fun school pep rallies and murder mysteries, alleviating the doldrums of the pandemic. You are Riho, a second teacher in class, a true team player. You are Hatice, organizing climate strikes to secure our future. You are IJ, riling up our little dolphins into fits of laughter. Class of 2022, you are alive. You are Kosei, Izumi, Rikihiro, Harriet, Kotaro, and Joe, telling us to catch the moment better than Lisa ever could. Dressed in red, because Kosei would never ever wear anything else. I love the tie. But most of all, class of 2022, you are courageous. You are Luana, Chewan, Christian, Drilly, Sophia, Anais, Miru, Pedro, Stormy, Grace, Erica, Lucas, Aaron, and Sami, coming and going from our school in tumultuous times, staring down an uncertain future, standing on uncertain, shifting ground. You have shown us unequivocally that you matter. You have made friends, worked hard, grown up, fallen down, and gotten back up in the face of pandemics, downsizing, and the specter of war. And I'm speaking to all of you. What you have dealt with over the past several years is the stuff we never wanted for you. You have dealt with enormous hardship and loss and transformed it into meaningful experiences and friendships. You are Luana, living life with her heart on her sleeve. You are Lucas, smiling goodbye to NIS with his head held high. You are Grace, facing her first day of school 2 days before winter break, halfway around the world, sitting in a cold metal chair, looking at a blank whiteboard, wondering, what is this place? Can I do this? Toto, I am not in Utah anymore. Can I do this? I'm not sure. But we see her right here, and she did. So what represents you, 2022? Maybe you don't need anything to represent you. You are yourselves, all of you. And that is far more than good enough. You have risen from the ashes, and you've made meaning of whatever this is. It's people like you who make the world worth fighting for. Now I'm going to say something annoying. I'm going to transform into a mosquito, and I'm going to say something to you that I've always said to you guys. I know it's corny, and I know that it's silly, and I know that you are still high schoolers for like the next couple of minutes, so you're still too cool for it. But you matter. So I'm going to say it anyway. The world has been crazy for the last couple of years, and it will probably continue to be crazy. It would be so easy to doubt yourselves. So know that I am being sincere when I say, believe in yourself and listen to your heart. You matter. Thank you.